going to show you another new Goose tune. This is Madalena. It's in F. Here we go. All right, I'm going to break it down. So that's just the verse. I'm going to do each section kind of one at a time. All right, so for the verse, starting with F, notice it is C-shaped. Right, very often Rick will do these shapes. So F. We're going to go B flat, but real quick without the bass line. So it's like a F slash, B flat slash F. So we're going to hold this. Then we're going to move up to C. They're going to do F slash C. Then we're going to move to C sharp diminished. It's going to kick us forward to a D minor. You're going to hold this for a second and then walk down. So that was D minor, C minor, B flat. And they're going to turn that B flat major into a B flat minor. And then back to the F. And then this like turn around, so it's E flat. Notice I'm taking the shape down a whole step. It's like a G-shaped B flat, but I'm leaving the root out. We're just doing a slash D. So, and then we're back to the F. Right? I'm gonna walk through that one more time. So we got F, B flat, F, F, 2, 3, 4, C, the F slash C, back to C. C, C sharp diminished, D minor, D minor, C minor, B flat minor, F, and then the turn E flat, B flat slash D, and then we'd be back to the F, but it only repeats one time, and then it goes to the pre-chorus, right? So I'm going to move on to the next section. So pre-chorus, really pretty chord to start with. So this is, it's going to be B flat minor slash D flat. So you might not recognize it. Think of it like a D minor shaped chord, like a cage kind of thing. So if I did this. For tunes, right, first string, sixth string, tunes the same note. So this note could be moved from the first string down to the sixth string. So that's how you get that slash chord, right? It's the third of that chord, if it interests you. Okay, so we got B flat slash D, B flat minor slash D flat, and then it's going to go to that F slash C, to G slash B, to B flat, to B flat over C. Right, I'm going to play through that. So we got this. And then we're into the chorus. All right, gonna move on. So the chorus, you might see me scrolling, moving my hands. I am looking at the music because I tapped it myself. All right, here you go. So for the chorus, this is B flat to F, D minor to C, but notice like it says anticipated kind of changes in the rhythm, right? You're gonna feel that second chord come in a little early. So B flat, F, D minor, C, repeat, B flat, F, D minor, C, last time. And then that same turnaround, that E flat to D, and then just like the intro, so E flat, B flat over D, F. And then you're like in the verse again. They sort of like hid, sort of it crosses into the verse kind of right away. All right, so that chorus, just to talk about the chords for a second, right? So we had B flat major, like standard bar, F major, C shapes, that D minor, like standard bar. But then the C major is like a G shaped, but you don't have to do the whole thing, right? It's a little awkward. So just keep the bass and then just make sure that your first string is muted or that your pick doesn't go down far enough to hit it, right? So again, here's that chorus. So, right, so that chord right there, right? And then again, that break, this instrumental break. again, that's that E flat to the B flat over D. Then just like the beginning, the F, B flat, F. And again, that is the start of the song, so we're about to go into the next verse. All right, so let me continue down. So this is like the band had just entered, like Peter just did the piano part, and so the band just entered on this. Like you hear Cotter, and they like kick in like right then. Okay, so then that all repeats, right? So that break right then, instrumental, it's the same as the F, the C, this whole thing, the walk up, D minor, the walk down. B flat minor, right, the F, then the break, okay, and you got the verse, like, again, all the same parts, right, so I'm going to scoot down. We got the pre-chorus again, all right, so we've done that, we've done the chorus, and so then that leaves the solo, all right. I've done a video on the solo, but I'm going to try and do it. If I need to edit, I will edit here. I typically don't, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that ending, right, so like they're going to do the chorus, it's like a whole bunch of times, like 6 times of this. Like 12, think of it like 12. Okay, and then the end, so you got this E flat. So this is like what the jam is. It's really short, right? They just sort of do the outro. So E flat, B flat over D, F, right? And then the lead. So I'll see if I can do it. Mostly did it, all right, a couple of flubs, all right. I'm going to break it down though for you, right? So you've got each line. I'm just going to sort of do each line kind of one at a time. So it begins on the and, right? So we have this like 1. So we're thinking like F major pentatonic. This like E flat, B flat, F, or like in the key of B flat. So this like, it's like F mixolydian if you want to think of the modes kind of that way. But we're mostly doing pentatonic with some like phrasing things, some glides and glisses and blues tones and stuff like that. Anyway, so the first line, kind of like in the C shape, like we've been doing the chord. So this pentatonic. I'm doing this rake on that bend. Right? And then that hold, hammer at the end, right? You don't have to pick it all the time, so try and let the notes sort of ring and then hammer. You'll notice this happens a lot in Rick's phrasing. Also, the rake is something else that you'll notice in his phrasing. Right? Anyway, the next phrase, right? This is like a total classic Rick-ism, if you want to say that. Okay, so this is this thing. Sorry, let me do it again. So we're like gliding up 10 to 11. Again, we're in F major. This is like 3 to 4. Then he does like a minor third down to the 2. Again, F, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we're going flat 3, it sounds kind of bluesy. So we've got this. So I'll put it together. Here's the first 2 phrases. Okay, next phrase. So nice, these jumps. So again, we were in this position, jumping up, and a D up at the top right here. Coming right back to fret 5. Okay, and then pre-bend that fret 8. So I'm going to do that line again. All right, let me move through my music 1 second so we get to the next line. So this one. Again, these like really kind of, I would say almost cliche things that he does for him, like things that you hear him do all the time. That's not a good way to say it. Anyway. So it's pre-bend, slide up, and catch it on the back. Right, and then you hear like noise, like open strings. You hear him do that very frequently just to kind of create some sense of tension to get to like the next thing. So you got this like open, gonna slide all the way up, 15 on the first string, and then this is a really nice line. This, sorry, let me play that again. So it's pre-bend, pre-bend, bring it down, slide up, again, we're in F major pentatonic. I'm up here. This like just 2 notes, but you gliss up and then you gliss down. All right, so let me do it one more time for you. And then that end, this is kind of tricky. You got to sort of stop that bend and then slide up. It's the same note that you just bent. You stop it and then you slide your first finger from the back right into it. Okay, I'm going to try and do the solo one more time. I might need to break it in little pieces, but let's see what we do. Okay, here we go. So, and on that F. It's really tough to play without the band, but anyway. There you go. I think that's it. Have fun. Have a good one.